Does Raglan Road have the best brunch at Disney Springs?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are back for part 4 of our 6-part series. We dine on our top 6 Disney Springs brunch spots to see which we think is the best. The first video was all about Wine Bar George. The second video was on the Boathouse, the winner of our favorite dinner here at Disney Springs. Our third video was all about House of Blues, very underrated. This video is going to be focusing on Raglan Road. And then our 5th and 6th videos, number 5 is going to focus on Summer House on the Lake and then Homecomin. We're very excited for this one. To be honest, we have not had brunch here before, but we take into consideration other people's reviews and respect for the brunch here. And I have to tell you, when I'm looking at this menu, Sam, I feel like this could be the winner, right?
If this menu tastes as good as it sounds, I'm calling it now. It's definitely in the top 3.
Certainly.
And this is the first one so far that I've seen different coffee options, macchiatos, espresso, cappuccino, a good breakfast dessert menu too, which is something that we've been missing with the other spots we've been to so far.
Yeah, I feel like the weakest thing has been breakfast dessert. We haven't, breakfast dessert is that kind of sweet thing, like a French toast, like a pancakes. And the pancakes here are homemade. They also have a bread and butter pudding, which is like it's like a French toast bread pudding.
So they have a bread pudding, and then the bread and butter pudding, and then they have a bread and butter pudding French toast.
Oh my gosh!
It's called It's Okay to Drool. All the menu all the menu items have like really fun names. There's also a few healthy options. Also, Raglan Road is just such a vibe in general.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm excited. They also have a lot of lunch offerings as well that you can get during brunch, including the OMG burger, which was on our top burger video.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, Raglan Road is an Irish-themed restaurant that pays homage to not only the food of Ireland, which it has very good high-quality food, but also some of the entertainment. They have step dancing at certain points. They have outdoor music. The aesthetic definitely looks like the interior of an Irish pub. Obviously, those green tones, and it's located in the landing section of Disney Springs, the consolidation, what I think is the best dining in Disney Springs. I'm excited to see how this compares to others. I don't think there's any shows that start till like 12 o'clock though, right?
Yeah, we might be missing out on the shows, but we're here for the food. And also, because it's an Irish pub, lots of great drinks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that they check off a lot of boxes. Coffee, drinks, dessert, great savory options, a few healthy options, entertainment.
Yeah, I wanted to say we've been missing some good coffees too. I think any place has had great coffee.
I do know Summer House has great coffee, but the other spots we've been to, coffee's been lacking.
And we're gonna find out. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we try to figure out if Raglan Road truly has the best brunch in Disney Springs. To get to Raglan Road, I recommend parking at the orange garage. As you exit the orange garage, you're going to bear straight. You'll see 2 bridges. You're going to take the bridge to your right. As you pass that bridge, you're going to slightly bear left towards another restaurant on this list, Chef Art Smith's Homecomin. We're going to go past Homecomin, past Morimoto on our left. You'll see Raglan Road come right up. They have the Patty's Bar in here. They also have an Irish merch shop that looks very cool. You could park at Lime Garage. If you park at Lime Garage, you're just going to go straight over a bridge. Once you go over that bridge, you'll see Raglan Road. If you're taking the boat transportation from one of the resorts, you'll see the big volcano. You're going to head past that volcano, past Paddlefish, and then right past Paddlefish, you're going to see Raglan Road. All right, let's check in. We have checked in and we have been seated. I will say the interior in here feels like a refuge from the Florida heat because it's so dark and dim. They have a sign on the back wall that says Rollicking Raglan Brunch. All right, let's break down the menu for you guys. This is a stacked menu, so they do have some appetizers that we do want to try out here. I'm going to scroll through real quick. I mean, obviously the Irish egg they're known for. Oh, this pretzel. We have to get this pretzel. It's new too. For the brunch, I will go over each item for you guys. They have the It's Okay to Drool, which is a bread and butter pudding French toast. They have the pancakes. Yes, we make them too. You say pork tacos. They have pork tacos. Some Hipster's lament, which is a smashed avocado, Irish bacon, and poached egg. And they have the Irish stuff, which is basically a full Irish breakfast with a Cheshire Heritage pork Irish banger, black and white pudding, Irish bacon, roasted tomatoes. This is some classic stuff. Scrumpet City, which is an Eggs Benedict. Heaps of healthy, which is a nice little healthy option for you guys. And for us, they have the steak, Aegis, and eggs. All this and eggs on top. The bed of bacon and the Say No More. This is scrambled eggs, maple glazed smoked Bunsen bacon, fried sourdough, slow roasted tomato with crispy skin on fried potatoes. I mispronounced this. This is Brunson, not Bunsen. Not Bunsen and Beaker. If you're not feeling brunch, they do have some lunchy stuff, and you'll see some of their classics on here, like the OMG burger, chicken pie to try, bangers and mash, chicken salad in the garden, fish and chips, shepherd's pie to try, worth the wait beef sandwich, Krispy Kreme goat cheese salad. Now you're talking chicken sandwich, salmon salad of the East, and this Sheppy went veggie. It's a shepherd's pie. They do have some sides down here of a house salad, a seasonal vegetable, onion rings, mashed potatoes, chips, and garlic parmesan chips. Those sound good. They of course have a drink menu. This is an Irish restaurant after all. They have some recommendations here at the top. An Irish espresso martini sounds like it would go great with breakfast. Wild Rossi, Arthur's Old Fashioned, Raglan Road Signature Collection, Dingle Single Malt Irish Whiskey, and the Red Rest Flight. They have a lot of beers and bottled cans, so I'm not going to go through everything for you guys, but I will show you guys the posh cocktails here at the bottom. Down here they have the Lost Irish Coffee, the Bailey Shake, the Rosemary and Maple Whiskey Sour, Iced Irish, Strawberry Fields Mimosa, Arthur's Old Fashioned, the Pale Lass, Wild Rosie, Not So Wild Rosie. This is a nice non-alcoholic drink. Then we have the Irish Espresso Martini, the Strawberry Cucumber Mojito, Strawberry Cucumber Nojitos. This is a non-alcoholic version. They also have a Berry Un-Irish. It's another non-alcoholic drink.
And in the app, they also are listing an Americano, an espresso, cappuccino, espresso macchiato, a latte, Boolies, Irish black tea, green tea, and Earl Grey tea.
All right, so the breakfast appetizers have arrived. We, of course, had to try this pretzel out. Sam, what is this called and what's on it? I'm not even going to try to say it.
Pretzel, beer, braised onion, cheese sauce. We can do no more. And this is a potato pretzel with beer braised caramelized onion and cheese sauce. This looks incredible.
Let's see how that tears.
I wish you could feel the texture of this. It feels so soft and fluffy on the inside, but it has a nice crisp on the outside. I think we just found the best pretzel in Disney World. That is amazing. The pretzel is so fresh, and like the texture on it is just incredible. And it's just so soft. It has like a nice potato flavor to it. And the cheese sauces. Oh, this is a 10. This is a 10.
You're really hyping this pretzel up for me, Sam.
I'm not exaggerating, like that's one of the best pretzels I've ever had in my life.
I really like the texture on this. I could feel like the crisp on the outside. I want to try it without the cheese.
But it's so soft, and it's like super, super fresh. The cheese sauce is thick. The little bit of sweetness from the caramelized onions, like it's fantastic.
That's incredible. It doesn't need any salt or anything. Wow. Now let's get a little dip.
I would come to this restaurant just to eat this pretzel.
The potato adds like such a doughiness, I feel like, to the center of it. Makes it a little bit more starchy. And then you have this great texture. You get almost crispiness on the skin of the pretzel, which I feel like you sometimes rarely get with a pretzel. And if you do, sometimes the interior is too dry, which isn't happening here. You guys hear that crunch?
That's a 10. You can't find a pretzel better than that, to me.
I'm gonna agree. 10 out of 10. Texture, flavor.
The dip.
Yeah, the dip. So second 10 of the series, I think. House of Blues got a 10 because of their pizza. But we're starting off super strong here. I can only imagine what the rest is gonna be like. We had to get the bread service. There is an upcharge here. This is called the Comfort Bread. Sam, what's on it in this?
Homemade brown soda bread with Guinness glaze and olive oil dip. So the bread for 2, which is what we got, was $3. There's also a bread to share that was $6. I don't like an upcharge for a bread service, but I also don't think it was too expensive either. I think $3 is a fair price. We got 4 pieces, a nice dip, so.
Bread should be included. That is my radical belief.
I don't think I've ever had like brown soda bread before. I've only had like the traditional.
This is basically a traditional Irish soda bread.
I didn't know it was traditionally brown. It has more moisture than a traditional Irish soda bread, which I like. But I don't think it's like a super strong soda bread flavor. The dip is nice. The Guinness flavoring though isn't overpowering. It's actually a very light dip. Usually I think Guinness, like a stronger flavor, but it's pretty light, I guess because it's mixed with olive oil. I would rather this be an included bread. I don't know if it's worth the upcharge. Also, like coming after that pretzel, I'm still riding the high from the pretzels. So I would give this a 7.
Okay, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 ain't bad. I feel like I just reminded myself of that Meatloaf song. It was like 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Hopefully we get more than 2 out of 3. We're gonna be getting a bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna try it with and without the dip.
Also, like I've never had this kind of soda bread before, so I'm not the best judge of it.
I'm used to like the very sweet soda bread. They would
Yes, with the raisins.
They would sell it at like the supermarkets during St. Patty's Day in Long Island. Good texture, consistency. It's definitely bread. It's definitely bread. Let's give it a good dip.
I feel like Pathmark and Stop and Shop had really good Irish soda bread for whatever reason.
It's dry, so you have to dip it. It's
But
okay.
I do feel like it's not as dry as traditional soda bread. Like when you get that traditional bread, it's like super dry.
You gotta like butter that up. I like the dip for it. I feel like you get a slight Guinness flavor in the dip. So this is good. I like the grains, but I'd give it a 7. You gotta dip it. Without the dip, I'd give it like a 6. But maybe I'm just not a traditional Irish soda bread version. I haven't had it like this before, so I wouldn't say I'm the best connoisseur of it or the best reviewer of it. I'm willing to be honest about that. So I don't know how traditional this is. That pretzel blew me away. So again, we are probably riding high from the pretzel, but this was still, I think, solid. I wish it was included. If I can give it anything, I say I wish it was included. All right, the brunch entrees have arrived. We got to try the steak and eggs. We've had steak and eggs at every single spot, so this is the steak eggs and eggs. That's what it's called, Sam?
Yes, and it's steak and fried eggs on a cheddar and buttermilk biscuit waffle. It has caramelized onions, sauteed wild mushrooms, chimichurri butter, and maple glaze. It is a sirloin steak. This is the chimichurri butter. It does look like it's more waffle, though, than anything. The waffle is the biggest part, but it does look very nice.
But the waffle has cheddar in it.
It does. I really like the chimichurri butter and the mushrooms. There's a lot of flavor here, but the steak is not the star of this dish. It's a little bit, it has flavor, but it's not like the best cut of meat. It's not as tender as the other steaks, and it's not as big a portion of steaks as we were getting with the other steak and eggs. But I do like their take on a steak and eggs. And the egg was cooked great, and I really like the waffle, and you can tell that the waffle is fresh. I'm gonna go 7.
Wow, so this is the weakest steak. I thought that cheddar waffle was going to bring it over the edge. I will say sirloin is like something that needs to be tenderized a bit or marinated because it's a tougher cut of steak at times. I'm so disappointed.
It's not disappointing. Like it's by no means bad. It's just we eat a lot of steak. So I'm used to like good cuts of steak, and I don't feel like the steak is really the star of the dish. Although everything comes together nicely. I also don't think it's like the biggest portion of steak compared to the steak we had at Weimar George and the steak that we had at Boathouse.
All right, so I try to get everything in this bite. The steak is cooked medium, it looks like. I'm getting more onion than cheddar on the waffle. It's very onion forward, the waffle. Actually, I want to taste just the waffle with nothing else on it. Great savory waffle. Maybe one more egg. Get a little bit more run to it. I'm trying to be conservative with my egg run right now. So maybe like another egg could have made it better. I'm gonna try just the steak now.
The chimichurri butter is really good.
If you gave me a New York strip with this, I would go 8, maybe even 9. The steak, it's a good steak. It's a good sirloin, but we've had strips at the other spots. Strips can have more fat and it's gonna have more flavor. This is still good, and the chimichurri butter definitely adds to it, and as well as the waffle. I'm gonna agree with your 7. I want to go 8 with it, but I'm gonna agree with the 7 because I think you need a fattier steak in here to kind of absorb all the flavors a bit more.
And it's it's $28. It's I think the most expensive, breakfast entree. So like I would just like a little more meat or a higher quality cut of meat.
Yeah, it's a good entree and it's original, which I really appreciate it. But I was thinking about even getting this or the full Irish. I kind of wish I got the full Irish because that's more like classic to here. But we got steak and eggs in each spot, so this was pretty solid. 7's still a solid number, but just not as good as the other places that we had. Sam got the Hipsters Lament. This is kind of like their version of an avocado toast. They have a little tomato there as well. Sam, what's on it in this?
Smashed avocado, Irish bacon, and poached eggs on sourdough with chive butter, roasted tomato, and crispy skin-on fried potatoes. I wanted to get something lighter, and not that this is light really, but compared to some of the other things, because we were getting so many things, and I know breakfast dessert is coming.
I like that this has 2 poached eggs on it.
Yeah, no, I like the 2 eggs. I also I like the Irish bacon. They have the Irish bacon on the OMG burger as well, and the potatoes look amazing. I mean, Irish, no potatoes. The tomato was really good. It was super juicy. I almost wish that there was more tomato and it was maybe like on top of the toast instead of on the side. The poached eggs were cooked great. I love the Irish bacon. It's not going to be like a crispy bacon, like normal bacon. It's leaner. The sourdough is really good. This is something I would definitely get again. I'm just going to try a potato really quick. I wish I had a little more potato.
I heard a crisp when you like put that knife in the potato.
Because it has the skin on.
The Irish got to know how to do potatoes.
Potato pretzel. Wow. That's a really good potato. I wish I had more. I would definitely order this again. I would give this an 8. I'm happy with this one.
So better than the steak and eggs. Now I get to judge it. You hyped these potatoes up for me, Sam. I'm gonna get a potato with a little bit of the that tomato on it. I'm gonna mix the potato in with everything. If you're Irish, you gotta know how to do potatoes, and they know how to do potatoes here. I didn't really get a poached egg on that bite, but I do really like the sourdough. I think this is definitely a winner between this and the steak and eggs. This is great. Definitely something a hipster would eat. The texture on this potato, so crispy, soft in the center.
If you're a hipster, let us know in the comments if you would eat this.
They give you some ketchup. For those that know that I am part of the ketchup gang. And they also give you some malt vinegar, which is, you're supposed to put this on your potatoes in Ireland. I did it when we were in London, but I don't think sometimes it needs it. That texture is right there in that starch. Very good. Maybe a little bit of the malt. I'm gonna go 9 with this. I think this is very good. I think it's in a standout because it meets the thematic elements of this kind of experience, but also gives a unique take on it, adding like a kind of a hipster flair, avocado toast. Great dish, unique. 9 out of 10 for me. Breakfast dessert has arrived and the band is starting to play. This is the It's Okay to Drool. I believe it's their kind of version of a bread pudding. Sam, what's on it in this?
So it's their famous bread and butter pudding, French toast style with vanilla mascarpone, mixed berries, and crispy maple glazed bacon. Entertainment does start at noon.
You've been here for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was really dead when we got here, but now it's like almost every table is filled. So if you want a quieter experience, definitely the 10:30 reservation is the way to go. But if you want the lively atmosphere, noon and later, or like what we did where we started at 10:30 and now we have quiet and entertainment. I feel like everyone's clapping for the dessert, breakfast dessert. That's amazing. It reminds me of French toast sticks. Like really, really good French toast sticks. So soft on the inside. It has a crispy glaze on the outside. This is like a perfect breakfast dessert. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Everyone agrees, they're all clapping right now. We got the musicians going on behind me right now. We just saw some Irish step dancing. So you got the dinner and the show aspect here, along with some pretty great food.
2 10s from me.
If they win the breakfast dessert war, they could win this out because we've had some weak breakfast desserts. They were putting olives on Wine Bar George's breakfast desserts. I said this about the pretzel, but texturally, it's so perfect.
Yeah, I feel like that's so hard to do sometimes too, like without drying something out or like keeping that soft interior that still has moisture but having like a crisp and a glaze on the outside.
Bacon is crispy.
I didn't even try the bacon because the French toast was so good.
You get a nice little tartness from the berries around it.
The mascarpone cream is really good too.
I was about to say the mascarpone cream
Let me just say everything for you.
gives the creaminess. And that bacon has that nice hint of sweetness you like when you kind of accidentally get a little bacon on your waffle syrup or your pancake syrup. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna say 9.
I'm gonna go 10.
You're gonna go. Okay.
I almost went 9, but I can imagine what I could do to make this better.
I was threatening you behind camera. 10.
I'm thinking maybe more at mascarpone, like something a little. But then you risk making it too sweet. So I think you're right, Sam. I think this is the 10 category. Definitely one of the things to get. All right, so that is it for our time dining at Raglan Road, our 4th brunch out of our 6 brunch series. Sam, I gotta say, I think breakfast dessert is about to win the day. That it was a French toast or a bread pudding?
Bread and butter pudding.
Toast.
French toast.
What was the official name of it?
It's okay to drool.
I was drooling. It was so good. And I feel like a lot of the places we've been to so far on this list have really lacked a breakfast dessert option. However, that will not be the case for the last 2 restaurants on this series because both Homecomin and Summer House are known for some breakfast dessert.
Yeah, I know Summer House has like a giant cinnamon roll that we're definitely getting. But anyway, back to Raglan Road. Not only amazing breakfast dessert, how about breakfast appetizer?
Yes.
Because that pretzel would like change my life.
The pretzel was incredible.
I stopped in the middle of filming and posted the pretzel on Instagram. I never like post things in real time, but I was like, no, everyone needs to have this pretzel.
The world must know. It's how I felt when we went to Homecomin. I had such a great experience there. I posted about it immediately. The food was great. I think out of the 2 entrees, your entree definitely won. It was probably, while all the steak and eggs were great, it was the weakest steak and eggs that we've had out of all of the restaurants so far. That being said, I do like that cheddar waffle, and I still think it was a solid steak and eggs, and everything else really shined. Also, I think every place has had a little bit of a breakfast or brunch and a show, and what a great show with the step dancers and the live music, right?
Yeah, I would say though, if you want a quieter experience, go at 10:30, because then you'll finish up like maybe like before the music starts.
Yeah.
But if you want to do what we did, because we took so long, like by the time we got our like breakfast desserts, the music started. So we had that peaceful like hour and a half, and then we had that lively last half hour, which was nice.
Yeah, for all those people out there who say that we have it in for the Boathouse, that we want the Boathouse to win everything, I don't think the Boathouse is going to win this one. Yeah, someone has said that. We're on Boathouse's payroll. I wish I was on Boathouse's payroll.
We are not.
I am an objective observer of what I enjoy, and I rate these things based off of my own experiences, what we appreciate. So that's why we try to let you guys know what our biases are before we go into things, so that way you can make your own justification on what you want to eat. So far, I think Raglan Road is in the lead, but it's going to have some stiff competition towards the end.
Yeah, the next two are going to give Raglan a run for their money. But
I agree. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. You always got to end on that Disney Springs balloon.
It's so fun. Every time I come to Disney Springs, I take a picture of the balloon, and it's like, I've never been in the balloon.
It's like the Cinderella Castle of Disney Springs. What if Cinderella Castle flew into the air?
I don't know about that.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. There are rumors online that Cinderella Castle can be like taken apart when hurricanes come. Those are not true rumors. I've seen people say that before. It'd be cool to see, though. I'm very happy they switched back to that white color scheme.
Yeah, the castle looks great.
I called it the Salmon Castle previously.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind the pink, but I'm happy that it's back. I think it looks good.
Yeah, the pink was good for the. It was good for the 50th, I think. I agree, Regal.
Bring back the Candy Castle.
And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. We want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below and learn about all our different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.